morning, world. You're in the office with Joseph Skoda. Hey, look at my office. It's much more like a dining room than an office. And most of you know this is a virtual background. I want to ask you, have you ever been tired of being in the office all day, in the house all day, in the relationship that you have all the time? Yeah, I think a lot of us just get tired. And believe it or not, I love coffee. And lately, my favorite coffees aren't making me feel as good as they used to. It's not that I don't like coffee. Sometimes I actually go for tea. Don't tell anybody, but I've actually drank tea a couple times the last couple weeks. Mostly because I lost my voice, I have nasal congestion, whatever. It's okay to mix things up. If you work in a cubicle or in an office space, and it's okay, you don't have to sit at your desk all the time. Most of us have the opportunity to get up and move around and talk to our coworkers, our boss, or get on the phone and do whatever we have to do, which is real important. I know it's just Puerto Rico. Now, I didn't buy it in Puerto Rico, but my wife, she got it from there. And I was in Puerto Rico about 20 years ago. It's a real fun place to be. You ever make it to the Bacardi rum factory or out there or you go scuba diving? And that's one of my passions is scuba diving. It's great. But even though I loved scuba diving for so many years, I took a break from it for a while. I took a break for a couple of years, actually. And some of it because I lived in California. And quite frankly, on the Central Coast, the water's cold. The water's cold. People are like, why do you live in California? Life must be great. Well, it's okay. And right now, I happen to be in Hawaii, not California. And I'll be in Kansas and Kentucky, all these other places in the near future. But it's pretty exciting. You can see the couch keeps coming in on me. So if you don't like your background per se, your office per se, you're just tired, you can mix it up, especially if you're in a virtual environment. For instance, okay, I'm tired of that because that wasn't working for me. And hey, what about this? How many of us want to be on the red carpet and be a superstar? Yeah, I know. I've done lots of interviews on the red carpet, usually as the interviewer, but I've been interviewed also in a couple places on the carpet with the big screen behind me. And those times are exciting. It's a lot of fun because when you're in the studio, per se, when you're in this realm, a little different than our normal everyday lives, it can be exciting. And you can be someone else besides yourself. Someone's going to ask you a question and you're going to answer it. It may be truth, it may not be true. But I've noticed of years of asking people questions, they'll give me one answer and down the red carpet to give someone else a different answer. And it's all fun, it's all exciting, and they're all true to a point, but some of it might be a little bit over exaggerated. And that's okay because when you get tired of this, red carpet, you go back to the office or go back to one of my favorite places, which is beauty. To me, this is beauty. This is beautiful. And this picture was taken. I took this picture myself just a couple weeks ago. It's pretty exciting how we can get bored in our lives. We can get sleepy. We can get tired of the people around us. Now, if you have children, yeah, they can be annoying. And I'm sure they say the same about us. But you can take a break from them. Obviously, if they're still in diapers or toddlers, you have to be there more often than not. But you can take a little breather or maybe take them with you instead of running away from the kids, maybe taking them with you on excursions, even if it's in the office or out here where the sunshine is. So it's real exciting that we can take a break, that we can afford to do that with ourselves. The problem is we all get tired. For one thing, every one of us gets tired of our lives from time to time. I don't care how perfect it is, how rich you are, how poor you are, how big your family is. Sometimes we just want to take a break. I've been involved in a lot of different projects over the years, and sometimes I just want to sit back and take a break, take a breather, not do a video, not write a blog, not talk to people. And many of you know I'm a coach, I'm a counselor. I do a lot of other things outside of these podcasts and videos I like to do. And I love doing these. but sometimes we just need to take a break. Now, I don't know if you noticed or not, I don't have a hat on. I almost always have a hat, a cover, a fedora on when I'm speaking because it's kind of my persona. It's something I like to be noted for, and it's something I created for myself. Now the shirt should be a little bit brighter. It's a little dark in here. You see the couch still popping up. I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to change my background to make you happy. I'm going to get my point across. I love the hat, but most of my hats are the fedora style. So I can change it up. I could mix it up. I don't have to be sleepy and tired in the same outfit all the time. I could go hatless. Topless sounds even better. Or I could put something fancy on like this. Now you can't see the rim that well all the time because of the lighting and the background going on, but it's okay because I can be myself. I've created an opportunity where I can be myself and talk about whatever I want to talk about. Coffee, office, hats, okay, whatever. Relationships, you might be madly in love with the person you're with, and I hope you are. But there comes a time they may annoy you, or they may want to stay up late, you want to go to bed earlier, or watch something different on TV, or whatever the case may be. But we just want to sit back and take a breather, not run and hide per se. Can't believe I keep saying per se, but not just to run and hide, but just to take a breather and maybe a timeout. And we can't really take a timeout from life, even though we think we can and we want to. But we can take little breathers. We can do the deep breath. Ah, life is good. And when we learn to reflect on the good things of our life, when we learn to appreciate what's happened or what's happening, even if it doesn't look good on the surface, and we learn to acknowledge those that have helped us along the way, we can live a better, happier, content life. Or can we? Because despite how content you are, despite how many people have helped you, in spite of yourself and your own thinking, we still often get tired. Now, why do a lot of us sleep 8, 9, 10 hours a day and still wake up tired? Right? I do. I have. And I don't know why. And obviously, if you're drinking or munching too many snacks a night, that could irritate your system. But what if you just go to bed, you're not drinking, you're not snacking at night, you're not staying late and listening to social media or fake news out there, but you still wake up exhausted and tired? What do you think causes that? I know, at least for me, that things are going on in back of my mind. It could almost be a nightmare, but you go over the things of the day that just happened, or you go over what you want to do the next couple days or when you wake up. Now, successful people normally write down what they're going to do throughout the day to ensure they stay on track for the best they can and get very important projects or objects taken care of. When we write down, when you say plan your work and work your plan, if you write it down and follow that script, that blueprint, most of us can be more successful in a shorter amount of time. But even with that solid structure, it's crazy. I have a wife who has a pretty solid structure, mine not so much. So that sometimes we drive each other crazy about that. But we do complement one another in other ways. He does things that help me become more successful because he pays attention to detail a little bit better than I can. I'm just eye candy for her. Whatever it is, we have to do what we can to support our significant others and our spouses and our children. Well, like I said, we wake up tired and just want to take a break. Now, you cannot just take a break from reality for a long period of time. People are going to worry about you, and rightfully so. I hate to talk about, but a lot of people commit suicide. As you know, I've known people that have done it, and being a veteran myself, It's an average about 22 to 25 veterans and even active duty that take their lives. Many because they're stressed, they're frustrated, they don't seem to have a voice, they get beat up, discouraged. All of these things happen. And we all feel that at different times of our life. Ever feel discouraged or a parent not paying attention or caring? You ever lose that promotion that you knew was supposed to be yours? You ever have a breakup in a relationship and you just hate yourself or maybe hate the person for it? I know it's easy to say it's all part of our growth. We're all going to learn. We're all become better from those heartaches in our life. And the answer is usually yes. But if you want to take your life or commit harm to yourself or someone else, you'll never fulfill that actuality that could really happen. Something positive in your life that could really change and make your life just a little bit, tad bit better than it was before. I get tired. I get tired. I had a strong momentum a few years ago doing this and doing that and traveling here and going there. Right now, I just want a little break. And I took my little break. Now it's time to get back into things I love, people I love, traveling like I love, and going back to doing the important things I need to do. Will I take a break again? Absolutely hope so, because we all need to rest. How can I give you my best if I'm not well rested? How can I stop from babbling on, bum, 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 which I'm already doing, if I'm not well rested or well rehearsed or able to be myself? What I like about this, I have an option where a lot of social media shows, a lot of other people don't. When you're doing live TV, there's no going back and editing and changing things around. I can delete this video right now, or a minute from now, or 10 days from now, and redo it. I usually don't because that takes away how I'm feeling at the moment. If things are too rehearsed, things are too scripted, then you're really not being the real you. You might as well be on that red carpet telling a story. And telling a story is so important to our lives because we're living a story. We're living our journey, our book. And every time a chapter closes, a new chapter opens. Even when we pass away, there's a chapter that opens, and maybe we can't write about it here on earth, but God's keeping track, and you and I need to keep track of what we're doing at all times. Now, most of us have regrets. We've all done stupid things. We've all hurt others. We all didn't take that chance. We all didn't follow our fantasies or our dreams. We were afraid to ask that person out. We've all been through that. Okay, time to get up and start the day all over again. And once again, bring those affirmations like you're worth it. People love you. You're going to be a great success. You are an awesome orator. People want to listen to you. People want to give you money. You're going to be success in leadership, in relationships, in general. Now, you tell yourself things like that on a regular basis when you wake up. You will feel better. Yeah, it might be you're tired of saying it, so record it and just push play every morning and hear yourself tell yourself how great you are and add to it from time to time, and that's okay because life is all about adapting, changing, taking alternative routes if necessary, letting go of people in our lives that we don't need anymore. There are people in our lives we don't need anymore. Now, we hate to say goodbye, but do appreciate the time that you're able to spend with them. Do appreciate the lessons learned, whether the good, the bad, the ugly popped up, and appreciate that you're able to get up and move on. At least me, I have a bad habit of enabling others. I have people, I'm not going to mention that I enable. I'm constantly giving cash or help or rides or favors or whatever it is. And they feel good. They thank me. They love me. Yeah, 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 yeah. but you're enabling them and they're not able to stand up on their own 2 feet. And sometimes stand up on your own 2 feet, you're gonna fall. You're gonna fail. You're gonna make some of the same mistakes again. It's inevitable, but we have to. We have to miss a couple meals to say, wow, what am I going to do to make sure I'm going to eat tomorrow and the rest of my life? What am I going to do to ensure I have a roof over my head? What am I going to do to enjoy the stars outside without the pollution in the way? And the pollution in the way could be people, but mostly it's our own stupid mindsets. Anyways, like I'm saying, I get tired. You get tired, tired of the different hats, tired of different clothes, tired of people telling you what to say, what to do, how to act, what church to go to, who to vote for. We have the most corrupt government ever that I can tell. And I thought it was bad a few years ago. We have a horrible, horrible government right now. I don't need to tell you this and start a fight. Figure it out yourself. Do your own research. Pay attention to how screwed up we are and how the powers to be want not just to mind control us, but they want to control every aspect of our life. Take back, take charge of who you want to be. Take a break, take a breather, reflect, learn, grow, find out what you want to do with your life and find out the root cause of why. I want to be a doctor. Great. Why? I want to be a fireman. Awesome. Why? I want to join the military. Great. But why? It's okay to take time to reflect and not necessarily have our parents say you have to be a doctor, a fireman, a military person. And those are all great professions. I'm two out of three of those. Anyways, and we need to change and adapt accordingly to how we're feeling. But don't push everyone away just because you're tired. You have to let people into your life and let them know, just need a break, or I need a little help, or I just need to sit in the corner and hide for a little bit. That's okay. But get up and let someone know that you're all right. Let someone know when you're ready to talk. Let someone know when you're hungry. That's what it's all about. When you're hungry, are you being fed? When you're thirsty, do you have drink? When you need someone to talk to, are there relationships readily available? We all need a profession. We all have bills to pay. We all need roof. Well, we don't need a car and phone, but they sure come in handy. And vacation as often as you can. You don't like who you are? You don't like where you've been? You don't like where you think you're going? Well, it's not easy to change, but you can change. And you and I cannot blame everyone around us for our shortcomings, for our doubt, for our fear in life. You're in office with Joseph Skoda. I've been tired. I get exhausted. I'll sleep 10 to 12 hours and wake up and not sure what I'm doing out of bed, but I'm still tired. And it's just my mindset because sometimes I let worry and stress creep in up here. If you and I can minimize that worry and stress and just go to bed with a peaceful mind, a peaceful heart, can you imagine what the next day is going to be like when we wake up? Some people might not recognize us if we put a smile on our faces, if we're not complaining about something. I encourage you to be the best you possible. I don't care what religion you believe. Well, I do. You should be a Christian. But we're not coming back reincarnated as something else. This is our one chance on earth. And then after, you go to heaven or hell. There's no in between. You go to heaven or you go to hell. No, I don't go to whatever. I don't care how far back you slid or how many mistakes you made or how many sins you committed. Just have to accept Jesus Christ back into your life and ask for his guidance and forgiveness. Sounds simple? Yeah, but when you ask for his guidance and forgiveness, we kind of have to follow it. And it's not easy, but it can be done. And God wants all of us up in heaven. But we have to put faith and hope in him. Okay, you can say her, whatever you want to do. The Bible says him. And that's irrelevant. That's nothing to argue about. But God willing, we'll all meet up there in heaven once again, where we won't be tired anymore. Sure, we have to take the challenge and struggles here on earth. And maybe some of it tired and worries and stress, but it doesn't have to be like that forever. Make a decision today not to be so tired, but take a break when you need and let people know you just need a little break. But once again, let them know where you are and ensure you have someone to talk to on a regular basis so you don't do something stupid and hurt yourself and those around you. Once again, you're in the office with Joseph Skoda, G.I. Joe Skoda, the man with funny hats, whatever that is. Have a great day, everyone. Let me know what you want to hear. Give me some perspective. And don't be afraid to subscribe to our channels. Joseph Skoda, over and out. Ooh. If you liked our show, please subscribe to our YouTube channel or find us on any social media platform, Instagram, of course, Facebook. Like, subscribe, share. We appreciate it. Let us know your thoughts and join our team. Anyways, we appreciate you staying tuned week after week, day after day, because we continuously build up our network to bring to you what you're asking for. Have a great day.